What's up?
Are we live? Okay. All right. Ho, ho, hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Live.
Ho, ho, ho.
We have a very merry array Christmas special today. We're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of holiday marketing, and it's going to be a very different holiday season this year. So we're also going to feature some of our favorite local businesses. And, don't forget, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll answer them.
Yeah, make sure you ask questions. Shannon and I will do our best to answer those. And welcome and happy Friday. I mean, it was so nice that we were able to book Santa for this
Yeah,
show.
man. Oh, sorry. It's not Kevin Daisy. It's Santa. This is actually Santa. This is if you didn't know that he just pastes the beard on,
I just wore these to look smart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got some custom array digital shirt to go with my outfit. So
yeah, we sent Santa over that. That was our gift to Santa because, he gives so many gifts. So, well, yeah, I guess let's dive right in.
Let's jump in.
So yeah, some of the things are similar to years past, but obviously things are going to be a lot different this year with COVID. So some of the things that we've kind of talked about here as a business that you might want to do differently is, if you have social media posts, include the information about, what you're doing for social distancing and other COVID restrictions you're taking, because, it's a very crowded time of year. So, just to comfort people to come out, you want to explain like, hey, we're only letting, 10 people in the store at a time, or like maybe if you have special hours for more vulnerable customers, such as, older people or people with autoimmune disorders, be like, hey, here's some limited hours for you guys, and you don't have to worry about, being infected by other people. Maybe not infected, but that's another thing too, is even though it's kind of hard to stay positive sometimes with everything going on, try to keep that messaging as positive as possible. So
yeah, definitely. Celebrate still and but just be sensitive, and it's really a time to uplift and inspire. So yeah, just if you do it in the right ways, it can still be effective and but just to be a little more sensitive during this time. And speaking of store hours and stuff like that, we'll talk more about GMB, but make sure you update your Google My Business or your website, all those things, of course, anywhere that you need to for your store hours or anything that customers may need to know. So,
yeah, and anything also with your social media, usually you wouldn't want to feature other businesses, but I think this year it's really important for other small businesses to kind of come together and support each other and share fellow small businesses in the area. And it's also, for an ulterior motive, it helps promote cross promotion. So say that you post an Instagram story and you're like, hey, here's a couple small businesses around the area that, aren't me, are also awesome. So
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of that already, or even before Thanksgiving, but people sharing small businesses and talking about make sure you buy local and things like that. So I've seen quite a bit of that in social media by people and businesses. So that's really been cool to see.
yeah, and it's great if you're a business, because if you share an Instagram story and you tag another business, they can then share that post to their Instagram story, which will link people. That's their audience. It provides a link to your profile. So that's, reaching out to a whole nother audience, and they will be more likely to, shout you out in the future because you shouted them out. And, like I said, it's just nice to support our local economy and make sure everybody's winning, because when everybody wins, we all win.
That's right. That's right. Oh yeah. So one of the things I'll touch on too is, if you have a retail shop, if you're selling a product, make sure you think about, cataloging online for in-store pickup. So, right now people might want to purchase online and then go pick it up. So make sure if you're a retail location that you're offering those types of services if you're not already. I'm sure most people have made major changes, but of course with the increased demand, I guess, with the holidays, just make sure that your systems and how you're going to your processes are going to be in order for getting products to your customers. So either it's curbside or in store, whatever it may be. But again, as the demand goes up, make sure you got your stuff in line for that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really just with this whole year, it's just you got to think about things a little bit outside the box and a little differently. I think some of our don'ts is, if you're making social media content or ads, try to, read the room a little bit. Don't do parties with a bunch of people. Think about like small, intimate gatherings. Think about advertising, the people in your advertisements wearing masks. Maybe you could have somebody like gifting somebody hand sanitizer or something. So
yeah,
kind of make light of the situation that we're all going through, and just be mindful of no like hugging or anything like that. And just the situation, you don't really want that to be in your promotional material.
Yeah, and I've seen that backfire for a few companies, with the group photos and stuff, and people thinking that it was, that photo was just taken, or it was a group shot that was just, and people just saying, "Hey, I can't believe you guys are together in a big group like that." And so, even though it was an older photo and it was trying to be used to represent something, you get a lot of pushback for it. So,
yeah, we've definitely had a couple of older ads that have been running, and then people comment and they're like, "What? Why are you guys all together?" And yeah, it's like this was pre-COVID, guys. So
yeah, so if you avoid group images in your ads or your social posts, then you'll just avoid those comments and things like that. So, some people would say attention's better than none, but not the kind we want. So,
definitely. Yeah, I think if you have an older ad running and people say that, as long as you just sort of like, "Hey, it's pre-COVID," it kind of boosts you in the algorithm engagement-wise. So, but as long as you make it clear, like, hey. But yeah, anything else going out, and I think that's, until everything's over, not just the holidays.
Yeah, well, actually, we have a question I'm going to answer, because I'm going to, Shannon and I actually have a list of things we're going to try to cover, but as we get questions, we're going to try to answer those as well. So we have a question here. Charity says, suggestions for who to use for online catalog purchasing, Shopify, anything better? Well, one of the things I was going to add from my list is that make sure if you're an online store or e-commerce, make sure you're maintaining product feeds. And what I mean by that is, say you see an ad on Google or Facebook or wherever, and it's for a product that you're interested in. You click on the ad, you go there to the store online, and it's out of stock. And I see this actually all the time. And so basically they're advertising for something, and then then you click on it and they don't have it in stock. So basically you're wasting your money if you're doing that. There are tools out there that can help you with that to make sure you're not having that situation. But just make sure you're updating your stores and your ads are in sync with that, so you're not advertising for stuff you don't have. That can make people mad. So as far as this question here, and then we'll get back to some other things, and we'll cover more questions here in a minute. As far as stores, I mean, Shopify just is a great software for online stores. We use WordPress, but e-commerce is not something we specialize in. We have in the past. It's just not something we do anymore. But so WordPress has a good platform for it. If your store is going to be really large and have lots, and you don't have like a developer to really support it full time, Shopify's got a great platform. So if you're starting out, I think that would be a great place to start. So
yeah, I think Shopify is really good because a lot of smaller businesses use Square, and it's already integrated. But another thing you can think of too is I see this a lot with a lot of like vintage sellers. But even if you're a retail shop, get on your Instagram and record a story. Actually, one of the small businesses we're going to feature later, Velvet Witch, she does this all the time. She gets on her story. She's like, "Hey, here's the products we have coming in. Describe them a little bit, tell people what they're all about." And even better, you could be like, "Hey, here's a story flash sale," and be like, "Story flash sale coming up." And each story on your Instagram can be like, "This item, $20 or whatever." Da, da, da. And then
almost like catalog through the different.
Yeah, and it could just be there in your Instagram, and people can just DM you and be like, "Sold," and I'll come pick it up. This, and then you just repost it with like "sold" typed over it, and it does create a sense of urgency, and it's kind of fun, and it definitely reaches people that might not just go to your website and check out your Shopify, and reach those followers that otherwise may have missed it. So that's kind of a unique way. You can't really do the commerce through Instagram. Well, they're trying to do that right now.
Facebook, I believe you can do Facebook products in a store on Facebook now.
Well, yeah, Instagram's really trying to push the shop thing. I'm like, I haven't done it yet. So, if you can do that. If you want to look into it, people can buy right from your Instagram. But yeah, I think the Instagram story is fun, and you can also, integrate that with your Facebook page and reach both audiences that way.
I'm selling Santa hats on mine right now. Go buy now.
Yeah, like you get the little dot and you click it.
I could sell some erase shirts. We have a whole box of them. So
if you want an erase shirt, hit us up. $50. I'm just kidding.
Real quick, we got Eric Thomas. Says, "Hey Santa and Shannon." What's up, Eric Thomas? I know you.
Ho ho, hello, Eric.
All right, let's and then of course with what we were talking about, you're talking about your Instagram stories. I believe Aaron is referring to is that was a great idea. So I agree, that was a good idea, Shannon. I just wish I had something to sell. I don't know if I could sell digital marketing contracts on my Instagram stories. I'm not sure that's gonna probably won't work for me. All right, let's go back to some of the things that we wanted to cover. Shannon, you up? You got this?
Yeah, I think kind of, the last tip we were kind of thinking for the don't is, don't forget about Google My Business. I've run into this a lot with our clients, people, and even just, small businesses around the area. With everything going on, they've had to kind of change hours and like rethink things, and people are confused. They're like, "Oh, I thought you guys were open at this time," like, and even if we've posted about it, they're still like, "Wait, but I thought it was this hours." So you just got to keep consistent with that.
Yeah.
Not only posting on your social media, but update Google My Business, because the first thing people are going to do, and probably the last thing people are going to do, is Google you and see those hours, or might not even click your website. Another thing too with Google My Business, because that little info bar, I'll have Kevin show you here in a second, but that little info bar is going to have everything: your phone number, your website, your address, photos of your business, possibly products. And then there's a cool feature that I'll have Kevin show you in a sec called Posts. And you can post, specials you got going on, updated hours, even like COVID precautions. So, Kevin, if you want to show them.
Yeah, I'm going to share I'll share two different things here. So, stand by, everyone. It's going to get crazy. All right. So, if you're looking at my screen right now, I just looked up Array Digital. Of course, you'll see this if you have a GMB and you're logged in. So this is only for me to see, but everything, these GMBs, if you're not familiar with Google My Business and you have a business and you need to get familiar, this is definitely a service that we offer for our clients. But there's a lot of important information in here, and Google puts a lot of emphasis on this and a lot behind this. They want you to use this instead of going to the website. They really want you to call from here, get directions, whatever it may be. You can see here, you can make an appointment by clicking on Calendly link for us. But you have hours. Do you offer online appointments? Do you have on-site services? And of course, your hours of operations and things like that need to be updated where you see we have ours here. So you need to keep up with this. The other thing is what I'm going to show you in a second, which, Shannon, you want me to jump over to that?
Sure, for posting.
For post, yes. So another way you could communicate, first you have answers and questions. You could update those to reflect holiday hours or COVID-related things in your questions and answers right here. And then the other place you can get this word out is in your post. So you can put post out on your GMB just like you could on a Facebook page or Instagram page, but it's within this GMB ecosystem. So let me switch to another screen here. 1 second. And I'll kind of show you how to update some things and what the back end looks like if you're not familiar with it. So you can see here, these are posts. And if you log into your backend panel, you kind of have some tools on the side, your photos. You also, for the holidays, can update your photos, maybe show some relevant photos. To the season. But with post, you can see here, we post a lot of different things. This is actually Shannon and Eric, our CEO, we're helping with a food drive. Shannon is wearing a turkey hat.
As you can see, my holiday headgear game is.
She's got a hat for everything. But if you look at this little button here, you click this, you can actually create a new post. You can see it prompts you for COVID-19 updates. So you should be doing this weekly. You can do offers where you can put coupons and deals. So what's new? So there's events that you may have. So there's a lot of different things. It could be an online event. It doesn't have to be in person. But these posts are really underutilized by most businesses. So definitely take advantage of these if you're not using them right now. And if you need help with them, of course, let us know, because that's one of our services. So
yeah, and I also Kevin, I know you did a couple episodes of our podcast Journey to 100 Million on Google My Business and stuff like that. So I posted the link to that in the comments. It's also available wherever you get your podcasts. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Google My Business and how to optimize that, check out those episodes.
Absolutely.
We did have a question here.
And actually, I have an answer to that. I wonder if I can share my screen. Let's see. Let me see.
So do you have any percentage numbers on where users are spending their time? I find that since COVID hit, everyone has trended more towards being on their smartphones. If all your potential clients are on TikTok and not Facebook or Twitter, or even 9gag memes, for crying out loud, where can owners find that information to make the right decisions on where to spend their money and put their brands in front of where their potential customers are spending COVID time all day?
Good question. Good question. So I actually found a pretty good article. This is more for shopping, holiday shopping, probably, mostly like e-commerce focused. So let me share, actually in the comments, I'll share, let me see here. I'll say, check out this article. And then I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kevin, you can probably post it in the comments there too.
Yeah, I posted the link's going up in the comments right now, so you guys can check that out. And then let me share my screen and see if I can do that. Okay, here we go. All right, can you guys see this? Okay, cool. So this is actually recent data based on shopping online, shopping in app, click and collect, shopping in store, or shopping via social media. So obviously shopping online is winning the day there as far as the interest levels are concerned. Shopping via social media, you mentioned that, Shannon. That is newer, and you're going to see that increase more and more. But honestly, I don't know if this data is only for mobile or if it's just, all devices. But so I'm not sure about that with this data here. But obviously, shopping with in-app, so that would be like Amazon or Home Depot or Walmart. So that's within their app platform is pretty popular as well. Shopping online, I would assume that's probably desktop, Amazon, and things like that. It still looks like, I know when I'm shopping, I don't usually go purchase a lot of things through my phone. That's just me. If I want to see the big pictures, I want to read all the details. If I'm just buying something that I need or a one-off thing, I'll definitely do that through my phone. But if I'm trying to make like a big list or holiday shopping, usually going to do that online. I know my wife, we order all our food online too, and much easier to do on a desktop with a big screen. You can fill up your cart, make sure you got what you need. So holiday shopping may be similar in that case. So, and then of course, shopping in store is, people are still shopping in the stores. They're still going out and using precautions. So, for any kind of retail shops, having that option is still going to be helpful, just to keep your doors open and the cash flow coming in. But you definitely want to make sure you have a way that your items can be purchased online or through social media.
Yeah, and I mean, to answer Sean's question, social media, it's all about knowing your audience. Just if you know that your audience is spending a lot of time on Facebook, or cast a wide net, Facebook, Instagram are pretty much, that's where a lot of people are going to be, unless your target audience is Gen Z or younger. TikTok's probably where that's going to be at. And I think memes are a great social media strategy. They're funny. But yeah, be posting your product. I kind of mentioned the Instagram story idea, and let people know what you have. We mentioned GMB, but those updates like, hey, we're open, or we're having a sale, or we have to be closed by this time. Like, social media, make sure you put that everywhere. So yeah, everywhere you can, because people want to reach that. So I guess I just want to share real quick just a couple. If you're in the Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads, Norfolk area, just a couple.
Local.
Yeah, just a couple of gift ideas that I have. So think about, I'm really trying to avoid like Amazon and everything this year, and just buy everything local. And so far I've done pretty good. There's been a couple things that I've had to buy from, Walmart or something. But a couple gifts I'm going to get are like food gift cards to some of my people's favorite restaurants. I'm doing Dirty Buffalo, Captain Groovy's, one of my favorites, Caponara Ramen. They are a really good ramen spot, and you can get a gift card, or they have T-shirts, which I have a T-shirt, and if you wear it in store, you get 10% off your meal. So
Oh wow,
yeah,
awesome.
that's a good gift too, because I go there pretty often.
Well, yesterday we went to Noodle Man for company lunch.
Noodle Man's
That place
great.
was awesome.
Yeah, hand pulled noodles is delicious.
I think they have what, 2 locations?
Yeah, they have one in Chesapeake and one in Virginia Beach. Yeah, Kempsville.
Check them out too.
Beer is a good gift. We've got a lot of great breweries around here. Vale Brewery is one of the newest ones. They have some very unique beers that you're not going to find anywhere else. O'Connor Brewery, classic.
Can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, I got Smart Mouth. I'm trying to post all the links in the comments here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then can't forget our client, Big Ugly Brewing.
Yes.
Which we just built them a new website. Great client of ours. Actually got Jason that works with us. We designed their logo and did all their branding work years ago, and they're still a client today. Young veterans, Reaver Beach, actually previous clients of ours. We've done some stuff with them in the past. So there's tons of breweries around, and just like every other business, they need
and I mean
they need to be bringing in revenue to keep their team and employees and everybody employed. So go.
You can't go wrong with a 6-pack of beer. I mean that's the gift they'll use.
Yeah, or a growler, and most of those most of them are open and have some outdoor seating, so you can also visit most of the breweries still with limitations. So, but if not, order some growlers.
They also offer like cans and stuff like that. If the person in your life is not a big beer person, got some other beverage options as far as like coffee and tea. We've got a lot of great local roasters and coffee shops. Fresh Cup Coffee and Tea Company, friend of the company, Jared Fogel runs that. Cobra's Coffee is a really great place. They are about to open a big storefront over here in Norfolk, but right now they're right off Colonial Avenue. Super nice guys, veteran owned.
There's one I'll add in there. A good friend of mine, Mr. Matt Rose, if you're listening, Matt Rose. Matt actually started his own company roasting at his home. I believe he's selling the coffee online through Facebook right now, but it's Neptune's Fury Coffee Company. They got some really good stuff. I'm actually going to pick some up myself, but they have a way to sell. I think they're selling online and possibly through Facebook. So they've small operation. They're trying to get media. Yeah, there you go.
And just a couple more here. That spot I mentioned, Velvet Witch. If you want an example of what I was talking about with the Instagram inventory showing, she's great at that because she does it every time she gets new stuff, and she really explains it. She's very enthusiastic. So it's a spot for unique gifts. They've got like crystals, like cute shirts, cool books, candles, bath things, and it's a really cute shop.
Well, just to add in the middle here, I know you got some more to go through. If anyone watching, post anything, local shops, local businesses, just put them in the comments.
And, definitely. This feed will be up when we're not live anymore. So if you have a business or want to support a business, throw them in the comments.
Yeah, if it's your business, share it. Well, it'll stay up here, and this will be recycled as well, and people will get access to it. So.
And then there was a couple more I wanted to put in here. Kitsch is really good, and everything in that store is local makers. So you're not only supporting the local business, you're also supporting local makers, which is nice. If you got a reader in your life, Prince Books downtown, and Local Heroes Comics, and they're both in Norfolk. And then just wanted to highlight some of our, if you want something really unique, fun for kids, just something different to do, something active. We've got Funville. They're offering gift cards right now. And then iFly, which is at the ocean front. They are an indoor skydiving company. So if you've got kids, that's really something exciting. It's more exciting than, getting them an iPad or whatever kids get, something fun and active and different for them to do if you're trying to think outside the box.
Yeah, absolutely. And Funville and iFly are both clients of ours, and great establishments, and they do a good job. So definitely check them out. iFly is a lot of fun too, by the way. So
yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to get in there. But yeah, Funville is really great for kids. It's like one of the largest indoor playgrounds in the area. They got virtual reality, bumper cars, all that stuff. So all those links to the businesses we just talked about are in the comments if you're looking for something nice to buy.
Yeah, and again, just repeat it. If you have a business or if you know of another local business that you want to promote, just share it in the comments so we can all check it out. Here we go. Here's a final or another question for you there, Shannon, from Sean.
Do you have any strategies to keep users on your social media accounts longer to take more of the piece of the daily pie? I think, the stories, making those engaging, making those informative. People aren't just going to scroll past. They're going to want to click through and listen to your whole story. Just a selfie video, just like you showing people around the store, asking questions, doing polls on your stories. That's going to be helpful. We do on Array, we'll post a question of the day on Instagram or something like that. Definitely ask people questions and they'll engage. Carousel posts on Instagram are great because, people will scroll through those. And I think it's less about keeping people on your page longer, but more about being shown in the feed more. So obviously making engaging content is going to be helpful. Carousels kind of help in the algorithm because it'll be shown the first time with that first picture, but then Instagram will show it again with the second picture. So that's 2 times at least that you can be shown in there.
Nice.
Don't be Facebook. Don't be afraid to, throw $5 at a post and just get it on people's feed. Boosting is going to work in your favor. So yeah, it's less, like I said, it's less about the amount of time people are on it, but just because we know how social media is, it's like a constant feed. But if you're up there more, it's going to be beneficial.
And I guess we should also mention that Sean, who has made comment, is joining our team. So Sean's actually coming on board with Array Digital. I'm not sure of your start date, Sean, right now, but I believe he'll probably be on board next week. He's coming on to work with our advertising team. So, Sean, man, we look forward to having you on the team. So, and I appreciate the questions as well.
All right, and speaking of Christmas gifts and giving, we wanted to let you guys know that
everyone gets a free car.
Yeah, you get a car. You get a car. But if you've been following us at all, we do a nonprofit website giveaway every year, and this year is really special because we wanted to highlight, a medical related nonprofit. And I'll let Kevin talk about our winner, Smile. There.
Yes, I'll put the banner below. Smile is this year's winner. So we're very excited to award them. And Smile is, they provide children impacted with life-threatening condition with assistive adaptive devices and technology that will make their lives a little easier. So a great organization. I'm very excited that they won. I'm going to go ahead and add the link to their current website, which is not that great right now, but we're building them a brand new website. So I put their link in, but check them out. They're a local, very small nonprofit. She puts a lot of work in to run it basically on her own. So if you can check them out, donate, help them out in any way, I'm sure she would greatly appreciate that. As we build the new site, that will be launched early next year. And we'll also be doing a marketing strategy for them as well, which hopefully their board and members can implement, and that'll help them grow the organization. So check out Smile. I'm excited again for them to win. And we'll be taking applications again next year. I think usually we start around September-ish, and we go to the end of October for applications. And the winners usually announced right before Thanksgiving. So anyway, Smile, check them out, please. And look forward to seeing the new website, and we'll announce that when it's ready to go.
Well, yeah, guys, I hope, we helped you somewhat. Oh, Sean's starting Monday.
Sean's starting Monday. Oh, man,
in case everybody's curious.
I bet I have some onboarding tasks I didn't do yet for Sean. So
well, we'll let Kevin get to those. And,
we might have to push Sean to Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And, make sure to follow us on our socials. We'll try to be posting more advice to help y'all out. Obviously, more might be featuring some small businesses over the next few weeks to check out. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.
That's all we got. Yeah. Remember to be good, because I'm watching.
Yep. Yeah. Or else he's going to put you on the naughty list. So.
And Shanna's my elf, so she'll be watching as well. Watch out.
All right.
She'll be watching your social media for bad things.
Yes, I'll be creeping. All right.
All right, everyone, have a great Friday, and have a good weekend.
See you next week. We do this every week, so we'll see you then.
See you next week.
All right. Bye, guys.